Let's get the chat filter done. Messages. What is that? Community moderation. What on earth is that about? So on live chat summary on. Message late, none. No, I see. There's lots of little. Just checking out the things. Okay. Hey, Ellie. Hi, Ellie. I was wondering if I'd be too late for you, but that's great that you're here. How have you been today? My day's been a wet one again, but we got there. And yeah, I've been a busy beaver. That I've got more wood that I've been harvesting. Yeah, you were clearly ready, Ellie. You were. It's all right. The fire is going, but you can't really see the flame from here. Oh well. You can share the news before you head up to bed. Yeah, please do, Ellie. Please do. I mean, I think it's just you and me at the moment, so you can just tell me, or you can wait a little bit until we get some more of the family in. It's up to you. I'm happy to hear you tell me it all now. I mean, to be fair, you could tell me now and tell everyone again later. But yeah, wonderful to see you. Sorry I've been so late on the streams, Ellie. I'm not trying to avoid you, I promise. I've just been busy in the evenings. I have something a bit different going on behind me as well. I have changed something in the van, which I will show off in a little bit. That's partly why I'm a bit late this evening than I really wanted to be. I was hoping to get like live maybe like 8 o'clock or something and give myself a couple of hours to be able to stream, but now I'm down to like the half an hour I'll probably get before Lucas turns up. So we make do what we can. I'll try and do a longer one tomorrow. We'll have Ethan with us as well, so we'll try and do a decent one. So let's have a look then. Ellie says, so basically all the blood tests and x-rays came back normal, but I have to go see a specialist because I'm going to need surgery on my knee so they can look at the cartilage. Oh, so they're actually going to get in there and do like I suppose, what do you call it, like a biopsy type thing with the cartilage? Or they're going to get like a visual look at it and see if there's anything like that. But I thought they'd have seen something like, mind you, I don't think, can they see cartilage on an x-ray? I think that's just bone, isn't it? So no definitive results yet then, Ellie, basically. So you're still on the hunt. What's wrong with that knee of yours? Is it just one knee or is it both? I don't know if I asked that. You keep saying knee, so I'm assuming it's just one. But hi, Gracie. Good to see you. Which knee is it? Your left knee or your right knee? Not that it makes a difference to me, but I'm just curious. It's like I visualise things in my head. I'm a visual thinker, so it's good to think the right one. The wrong one, you mean? Oh dear. What is it you refer to as a Noah? Like turning up right at the end, I guess. I think that's what you mean, isn't it, Gracie? And if that's the case, then yeah, that's exactly what you did. Or I might just checking out wood. No word of a lie, that wood will basically start to burn if I'm not being careful. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that piece. That bit's dry. Time to actually put some of this away, I think, if it's ready. I have wood still left in the wood store. I've got some more from Snotfold. You can sort of see that this is really good stuff from Eatonbury Wood, from a place where I basically found a big old Downs tree and I took some of it. This is the next portion of it, and there's one more portion left. A little triangular piece, like a wedge. That's pretty good for getting. We've got a couple of smaller pieces that are good for like getting the thing started at first, but then I've got some really chunky monsters which will last a long time. I've got a couple of these in there at the moment, actually. A couple of the beasts in. God, that one's hot. But yeah, beautiful bit of wood, actually. Really nice, real good burn. Yeah, I wanted this all ready and done so that, because obviously Lucas is going to turn up with a stack of wood, isn't he? He's clearly going to just turn up and have a ton of it for me, so. And that ain't going to work. Okay. Let's try that again. It will just stay up right in my wood store. So the wood store's looking healthy right now. me give you a quick ganders. Hey, Sienna's in as well. We have 3 lovely ladies in. That's really nice. There we go. So yeah, like fresh oven mitt, because the oven was looking minging. I don't know if anyone had noticed that, but I was like getting really embarrassed about that. So, but yeah, look at all the wood I've managed to collect in my wood store, and there's even some up here. Although this is the stuff that I buy from Home Bargains, and I think I've got a couple of logs from Aldi's in there. I basically started on a pack and have used, I think I've got a couple of logs left out of the 5, so 3/5 of the pack I've used. But look at all this new stuff that I've got ready, and a couple of really meaty logs. We've got a couple of big daddies in there right now, actually cooking along quite nicely. It's really warm in the van right now. Just blow off the bits so they don't catch. But yeah, and the little hole that you can see the fire through. But yeah, I'm going to show off this now. I don't know if this will be too bright when I do this. Let's have a look. No, we're good. So, can you spot the difference? Who can see exactly what I've done here? What's gone and what's arrived? Who knows? Yeah, Molly's Angels. I like that, Sienna. Although I'll be honest, it's more like 2 angels and a little devil. Can you work out who's the little devil? Not particularly organised this evening, I'll be honest, Sienna. I'm working back along. So Ellie's saying, well, if my knee gets older or hotter than my body temperature, it will hurt me even more. Well, hopefully it won't. Hopefully they'll figure it out and make it better for you. And we have someone called AKN saying, who cares? I don't know who he's talking to, me or someone in the chat. But obviously he's not part of the YouTube family. Right. Oh, sorry, Ellie. I should have warned about a big light coming on. I do apologise. I did say I'm not sure if this would be too bright, but I obviously didn't give you much warning. Sienna's saying, is that new toilet roll? That is not toilet roll, Sienna. What are you thinking? That is kitchen roll. Look, it's a bit big for toilet roll. It's kitchen roll. I'm smart enough as a van lifer to know, have it up off the side, and so I still get the side space. But yeah, it's a nice way to do it, and I can actually pull it up, pull it out, and then if I pull down, it'll rip out one piece, all one-handed. I see people on YouTube always trying to make some new invention of these, as if there's a way to make it even better. It's like that is never going to get better than that. Right, we've got Nope in. Hi Nope. I was just showing off what I've been putting in today. So I will tell everyone, so because obviously no one's bothered to guess, but basically I've got rid of the curtain and the curtain rail. So there was a curtain rail going up here. I haven't filled in the holes yet, so there are some holes in the ceiling. There you go. I will fill them in and repaint. But essentially, got rid of the rail, got rid of that sort of turquoise or whatever curtain, and I've got these new blinds in now. So I've got these proper little thin slatted ones. They look quite nice, quite modern. And then I've got all these new trays and pots, so they obviously won't fall off when I'm driving because they've got the ledge. I'll be able to have all my my greens in there. And the idea is I'm going to get started on growing some fruit in these. So I want to put in like some cherry tomatoes, some peppers, and maybe some strawberries as well, that sort of thing. Yeah, and have them growing up on here. It should be really nice. But yeah, that's my bit of work today after actually going out and doing some work. That's what I have been up to. So let's see who is saying what. Oh, we've got Seamus in. Shout me out, Dixie. Ah, I like that. I like that. I like that. Shout me out, Dixie wrecked as well. That's good. That's good. I like that one. Very well done, that one. Dixie wrecked. Dear. I say, okay. Um, oh, you haven't even started your hula hooping yet, Sienna. How naughty! It's very late. I thought you were supposed to do that a lot earlier in the evening. Why are you so late with it, Sienna? That's a conundrum, isn't it? What have you been up to? Seamus with them all coming out now. We've got the Mike, or Mr. Oxlong as we should call him, and we've got Hugh over there, Mr. Jas. Yeah, or Jas. I don't know, depending on your accent, I guess. Thank you, Sienna. We will have as good a one as we can in the time remaining. I've got a feeling this one's going to be the half an hour and then done, because Lucas will surely turn up. He said, the only thing I don't like about surgery is the part where I will be asleep as I'm scared because of what happened last time I had surgery. What happened last time then, Ellie? I hope it wasn't anything too bad. I mean, you're still with us, so, you know, it can't have been all that bad. Gracie's saying, I can do lives now and I'll be home alone myself. Yeah, I saw that you had some lives scheduled. And I was curious about this, Gracie. Some of them, you just used, I think, is that Alan in the thumbnails for most of them? And one of them, though, said, was it titled Singing, as if you might grace us with some bars, which I was very thinking, I was thinking that'd be very cool if you do. And Seamus with another great one, Mr. Kerr, or as his friends call him, Wayne. Wayne Kerr. Classics, absolute classics. You are making me smart. You are making me laugh, Seamus. I will say that much. Oh dear. Oh, modern language, man. This whole baddie thing. That's terrible. Ellie's saying, it took them just over an hour to wake me up and they nearly lost me. Oh. Was it like a reaction to the anaesthetic? Because if they know that sort of thing, they'd probably avoid that one now and it'd be different, surely, if it was that sort of thing. AK saying, I'm just trolling you. I remember you from Matt's stream. Oh, there you go. We've got somebody in who's seen Gracie about. There we go. Tell us all the goss, AK. What has Gracie been up to? We've got Cool Kid in saying hi. Hi, Cool Kid. Fraggle Fart's in. Good to see you, Fraggle Fart. Welcome back. How you doing? I'm good, my man. How are you doing? We've got Phil McCracken as Seamus is giving us. Do you know, these are classics. These are real classics, Seamus. That one, I think that's one. Do you know what you'd like, Seamus? Have you seen Artificial Idiots? There's a YouTube channel called Artificial Idiots, and it's just basically completely done with AI, and they have it's like really British humour. But every person, it's done like almost like a news kind of like broadcast type thing, and everyone in there has names like that. Like there's a Phil McCracken, and there's so. I mean, I can't even remember them all. Some of them are ones I've never even heard. Not like classics, but real absolute bangers of like names for some of these like things. And you have to like literally read them out loud sometimes to work out what on earth they're saying. But the names are always absolute gems. They got the whole thing is just filled with like the background, what they're doing themselves. Everything is hilarious most of the time, although it can be hit and miss because it is AI generated, and it looks sometimes the funniness is just how bad AI did the job. Like someone's trying to like jump something and they don't jump properly, and they kind of like it just looks so weird. But yeah, the jokes are pretty sorted most of the time. Again, hit and miss. Like, you know, not everyone's an absolute like on point, but they do all right. But the name tags are just always gold. Ellie's saying, but that could have been because I had 2 operations in space of 2 months. There's that too, Ellie. Yeah, I mean, it's so. What were those ones for? I mean, I am curious if you've had other ones. Do you have like is the knee something that's very separate, like its own kind of thing, or do you have some sort of underlying condition that's meaning that you're having a lot of these surgeries? and we have some modded chat. Always somebody talking about Epstein in here, honestly. Just boring, very boring. Defo bars, nice one, Gracie. I will when is that planned for? Is that Monday? I swear that one was due for Monday at like 11 o'clock in the morning or something. Is that legit? Are you, oh, I guess because next week is half term, isn't it? Yes, I hadn't thought about this. But I suppose you'll be, me and Ethan will be here. Me and Ethan might try and come into your stream and give you, like he can watch from his phone and I'll watch from mine, and we'll give you a couple of views and a couple of likes, and yeah, we'll get you trending. Well, as best we can. Exactly, Ellie. That's what I want to know. I was asking AK if Gracie's been a good girl as well. We all know she hasn't. She's always naughty. For a second there, Ellie, I misread what you were saying there. It sounded like you're saying, I can't be bothered. I'm going to bed now. But I realised what you're saying is, I can't be bothered to go to bed now. Oh, dear. And we've got ask, don't tell anything. I think you meant AK, don't tell anything. AK's going to give us all the dirt. He's going to be solid and give us all the dirt. Aren't you, AK? Mange? I don't know. Mange? Hello from Sweden. Hi back. I do not know how to pronounce that handle at all. I mean, it's kind of like manga, but without the an E, so it's mange, mange. I don't know. So we got. I'm going to go for mange. I don't know. Is that right? Wrong? I don't know. But like, correct me in the chat. And welcome in anyway. AK say she's been a bad girl. Gracie, is your account still hidden on Matt's stream? Yeah, you're hidden. So who's Matt then? Because I know that isn't the you follow like Eric and Darren. I think that's the two you often talk about, Gracie. Matt must be one you've never told us about. But I guess you watch quite a lot of YouTubers on the streams. And now you're starting to do it yourself, which is kind of cool. I assume your parents have okayed all that, though. Or, mind you, I say that, we know that regardless of what your parents have and have not okayed, you're probably going to do it anyway, but... yeah, 5% of the time. Sounds about right, Ellie. Yeah. Oh, a spider. Look. We've got a little visitor. Oh, no, it's not a spider. It's a moth. Is that a moth? I think so. Yeah. Oh, it's a moth. It's just walking on the wall. Why is there a moth walking on the wall? What a silly thing. It's got wings. Fly. Whatever. How silly. Oh, Noah's in. Hi, Noah. Good evening. And we got Krager? Go for Krager. How many fruit pastels does it take to choke a kestrel? I don't know, but I do want to hear that punchline. Oh, Ellie's saying I don't have a half term to the week after. Yeah, everyone's different with that, I guess. It depends what area you're from. Susan, hi Sue. I'm well. How are you? Great to have you in. Oh, I'm a little bit behind. I'll need to scroll a bit faster. I scrolled up just to try to read everyone's stuff after like heading around doing a bit of messing around with the stove, and then yeah, it's then I get behind. All right, Grace is saying yeah, it's new one. I'm always in his live streams. Oh, okay, you're talking about that Matt person. What's he stream about though? Is he like another gamer? I don't know. She's been spamming, hasn't she? Yeah, Gracie does like to do a bit of spamming, so I hear a little bit of trolling as well. She's what I call like a semi-troll. Yeah, like when she's in the mood for it, she'll troll some people, and then when she's not in the mood for it, she's good as gold, and you just got to hope that she's in a good mood. It's a roach. That's a moth. If it was a spider, my phone was going to get thrown. Yeah, we do get some spiders in here. I tell you what though, I was down at my allotment the other day, and I was going through like one of the store sheds that I have there, and looking for something. And the size of some of the spiders in there, they had bodies like this big, and the legs. I was like, "Geez, like what on earth is that?" Like I got me going for a second, I was like, "That is a big, big spider." I mean, they're just standard spiders. I've seen them, but they were massive, chunky. I was like, "Wow, these things have been eating something." They're on whatever. Uh, Traps says donated $500 through super chat. I wish you had, but I'm not. I don't have super chats. That would be awesome. I tell you, if anyone ever did that, I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I'd say. Back when I was monetized, I did get a couple of super chats, which I was well over the moon for. Um, and I was checking out my stats actually earlier, and I'm not far away from it. I will lose some watch hours at the end of this month because, like last year basically, at the end of February, I did drop a video or two, and one of them did do very well and got me, I think, a couple hundred watch hours. So um, it's all done on like a moving 365 days. So I'll drop those, but then I'll gain them back pretty quick. But we're doing all right. You know, if we get more and more people in, we'll get more watch hours. That'd be cool. Judy's back in saying good evening. Good evening, Judy. Welcome back. Good to have you. Uh, um, Ellie saying, yeah, so the operation before were for cancer. It's different to me. Whoa, you had cancer, Ellie. That's awful to hear. I'm sorry about that. I assume you're in full remission. Yeah, I've got to admit, I'm not a fan of spiders, but they're not too bad. Henry used to have a pet tarantula, and that was really cool to hold because it was just like a big, soft, fluffy thing. You just have to be careful not to put your face near it because the tarantulas, they don't have a bite that's going to hurt you or anything like that, but they're hairy and they can throw the hairs, and they're kind of like a stinging nettle. So if they hit your skin, it's not a big deal. You can kind of brush them off. But if they got in your eye, then you're going to get a lot of pain. And if you're unlucky enough to have a reaction to it, like you know how like most people are fine with a bee sting, but like every now and then someone's allergic, and if they get stung by a bee, it can literally like create a big reaction, even kill them. Like you know, I guess the same thing's true with spider hairs, maybe. I don't know, but they're not like super dangerous. But you just have to be careful. They'd give you warning signs, and then like eventually, if you annoyed it enough, it'd throw hairs. So it was called Licky Bicky, and yeah, Licky Bicky never threw hairs at us. So that's good. Gracie's saying, Molly, I can do whatever I want to do next week, especially after school. That chat probably got moderated. No, you're good. I saw what you're saying. How comes you can do anything you want? Is it because your parents are going to be away or something? I wouldn't put it past you. Have the house to yourself, and while the cat's away, the mice will play. Ellie says, yeah, skin cancer, but I have been in full remission for nearly 7 years. Wow. Because that's like half your life then. So you were very young when you got that, Ellie. That's crazy. But good that you've been in full remission for that long. I guess you know that means it's not something you have to worry about so much. But I assume you still probably get regularly tested. I mean, I don't know a lot about this, but it does fascinate me. Julie asking, whereabouts are you in the UK? I'm in a county called Bedfordshire, which you may or may not know, but basically about 40 minutes north of the M20, like basically the middle of London is a long way away, but about 40 minutes from the sort of northern part of the M25. Yeah, about half an hour, 40 minutes, depending exactly where I'm parked. Because obviously I move around in my van, so I'm not always exactly in the same spot, but give or take, that's where I am. What about you, Julie? Whereabouts are you? I think I remember you saying you're UK based. Because tell me if I'm wrong, but I swear you're the Julie from a couple of days ago. I think it was a couple of days ago that you went, or was it yesterday even? My time sense is off this week. I'm just not been getting enough sleep. This is the trouble. Sue saying, "Wow, Ellie, I'm so pleased you are in remission." Yes, it's fantastic, isn't it, Sue? To have that's quite good. Grace saying the one about me being pissed off. Yeah, my parent. Oh, your parent. Of course, yeah, your parents will be working. And you'll be home alone. Yeah. You don't get tested, Ellie? Oh, well, I guess you've been in remission long enough. Maybe they don't. I don't know anything about this sort of thing. That's why I ask. We've got Phipps217 saying, "Hey, what's going on here?" Hi, Phipps. We're just having a chat. We're just having a chat today. My channel's just all about random van life and camping and whatever else I'm doing. It's just random life, really. So quite often I'm here just chatting to the YouTube family. We've got loads of people who come in very regular just to have a chat with me and tell me about what's going on in their lives while listening to me natter on about whatever nonsense that I'm talking about. So yeah, that's what we're up to, Flips. No, not Flips, Fips. So what about you? Where are you from, Fips? Lovely to have you in. And we've got a Blue Nose is back in. It's going well, Blue Nose. Great to have you back in. Judy said Devon. Oh, Devon's nice. Yeah, I've been down there a couple of times. Got lovely countryside down there. Blue Nose saying I was told you can be banned from driving by just having a few cans in the back of a van, even if you were living in it. Yeah, no problem for me. I don't drink at all, Blue Nose, so it's never an issue for me. I mean, the only time there's drinks in the back here is if I've got friends over, and then they might come round and have a couple of drinks. I think if I had drinks in my fridge, just sitting there, I mean, to be honest, I'm never pulled over by anybody. I think if a police officer pulled me over, they're not going to bother coming in and start ransacking my fridge. Also, I do wonder it. Now, this has just come to me as we're talking about this, Blue Nose. Obviously, police and their powers to search, they obviously need warrants or probable cause, that sort of thing. I mean, obviously, you know, us laymen, we get confused between American and UK stuff sometimes, but I'm pretty sure UK police can't just stop me and start searching my vehicle without a decent reason. And I've got to admit, there might be a bit of like a bit of a grey area because this is my abode, so to speak, where I live. So it might be a little bit more harsh on them to be able to get the you know, like just stopping me in traffic and saying, oh, we can search your house, is probably a bit of a more tricky one for them. But to be honest, I'd probably just let them have a look because I've got nothing for anyone to hide. Well, I've got nothing to hide from anyone, so yeah. It's a bit like sometimes I've had the police turn up and just talk to me, just have a little chat. Was talking about this the other day, like there's been a couple of times, and they often ask for name and address and stuff like that. And they are surprised when I give them an address because they think, oh, you're not going to have one. I'm like, yeah, I've got an address I can give you, the one that's registered, the van's registered to. Right, so I don't think they ever tested me afterwards, but that was like 7 or 8 years ago. I imagine they did. They have, though. I'm pretty sure they checked for these things for a little while after. Flip saying, okay, one question. I bet you're British. Yep, that is, you're bang on. I'm British. He's saying we actually come here to annoy him because it's funny. Yep, yeah, that's fair. Do I travel to Europe? No, not as yet, Julie, but it's certainly something that's a possibility for the future. I'm sort of really happy just spending like time around here, and I've got a lot of things to deal with around here. Like I have an allotment, I have my boys to do stuff with, and I've got work. So when I go off for trips, I usually keep it pretty simple and stay to the UK. I like going up to Lake District, Peak District, over to Wales. Love this. I've been loving the South Coast lately, but the last trip I did was actually to Gloucester and then around to South Wales before coming back again. That was a lovely trip actually with the boys, except they got a bit, well, even got a bit poorly, but we made the best of it. It was still a good trip. The Gloucester bit was really cool. It wasn't actually in Gloucester. It was just like to the east of Gloucester. There's like there's a video on my channel, but essentially there's beautiful countryside there. We have a motorhome, so just curious. My parents have a motorhome. They did the half the NC500 last year, and they're planning to do the other half this year. Where have you been in your motorhome then, Julie? That's the question. We've got Jack Jones in saying, Jeffrey, are you alive? I think we understand that you're doing a bit of trolling there, but that's fine. Welcome to the chat, Jack Jones. Can you do anything more funny than refer to Jeffrey? I wonder. The gauntlet is down. Can you be funnier than that? The gauntlet has been thrown. All right, Ellie's saying, well, I'm off to bed. Night all. See you tomorrow. See you, Ellie. Thanks for popping in. To be honest, I'm going to be pretty close to shutting this thing down. I think Lucas will be here any minute. So as soon as he knocks, we're shutting down for the night. Blue Nose saying, yep, your own private domicile, so you can just explain you live in it and it holds similar rights to a house. Yeah, I'm thinking something along those lines. I've never actually been in a situation with police where, you know, I find just talking to, you see all these things on like people like doing stupid stuff, like trying to wind them up and being very forceful about what their rights are and stuff. And I'm like, I know all my rights, and I could like like hardline all of it like that. But I find the easiest way to deal with people is just to actually be open and honest about stuff. And if I am hiding a little bit something, like back when I was younger in my 20s and I was doing multi-drop couriering and I was driving a van around, I'd be driving around through like London, like say Enfield and places like that, and I'd have bald tyres and I would have like no seatbelt on because I'm just like dropping parcels in like a few hundred meters away, not really bothered at all. And like about a million other things wrong with the vehicle that with a quick inspection, like half of them would probably turn up. And I've been stopped by a police officer because I didn't have my seatbelt on, and he was questioning me about it. And I said, and he goes, "Where were you coming from?" I was like, "Literally around that corner, mate." And he's like, "Where are you going to?" And I was like, "Just around that corner." And he's like, "Oh, what, are you delivering parcels?" Like, "Yeah." I said, "Literally, it's just like I'm in, I'm out, and I'm in, I'm out. It's just." And he goes, "Well, you have like there is a rule within a mile. You're kind of, you know, it's okay, but just remember it's your life. You're like playing with." I'm like, "Yeah, I understand that, mate. I'm like, you know, trying to be careful." And I try to show real good respect to him and listen to what he was saying, so that he wouldn't bother looking at anything else. Because I was like, well, I've got brake lights not working, I've got like bald tires. I'm like, don't look at anything, dude. Don't look at it. Just go, just go. So I was like really respectful, didn't give him any attitude, and he was like, yeah, this guy's getting it. Move on. And yeah, he didn't want to waste his time on me. So I find that's the best way to deal with that sort of stuff. We've got the only one of me says, "You all right, mate?" "I'm good, mate. How are you?" Jose, I'm assuming that's how we're pronouncing it. Jose F. Muller, saying, give me my mod back, please, bro." I haven't ever given anyone power of mod on here, so that would be interesting. Phipps saying, "I'm learning English at the moment. Explain the difference between American and British English. Is it true you say capsicum instead of red pepper?" I mean, capsicum is the stuff that you get in peppers, so that is like the thing that makes them hot. But we'd just say red pepper. I mean, yeah, paprika, red pepper, whatever. We call them peppers, mate. Don't you worry. Julie's saying, like you, Lake District, Yorkshire, Scotland, Ireland, other places in England. Cool. So you haven't been to Europe then? Are you planning to, Julie? And we have somebody with a crazy name that I can't pronounce in here, saying, fair enough, Nigg and R. That sounds like Julie's off. Night, Julie. Gracie's back, but I'm about to leave Gracie because like Luke is going to be here any minute. But so very good point you gave. Yeah, most of the time you treat them with respect, they return it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've seen some idiot police out there. I've been tailgated by a police officer while legitimately overtaking people in the right lane on a dual carriageway, and being made to feel like I need to get over him. So I got over him, and then them giving me the right evil as they went by, and me thinking, well, dude, like that's not how you drive. You don't tailgate somebody. It's not like I had his blue lights on or anything. I've also had it where I've been bombing up the motorway. Again, when I was younger, don't advise this at all. I wouldn't do this now. Not that my van, I think, could get up those speeds, but I used to drive like a company van, doing like this was like real early in 20s, and I was bombing up the A1 back from work in London, doing almost a ton basically. And I'm in the right lane, just flying past the odd person because the road's mostly empty. It's dark. And then I see some lights come up behind me, so I pull over to the left and let this person kind of flashing by me. They must have been doing at least 120. I say that, I'm exaggerating the numbers. I think at the time I was going about 90 and they were probably doing about 110. But anyway, as they go by, I realise it's a police officer, but he's not got his lights on, so he's speeding, just a bit, even worse than me. So at this point, I pull in behind him and kind of like, thanks to his slipstream and the fact that we were also going downhill at this point, I managed to kind of maintain speed with him for quite a while. And I always wonder what he must have thought. The brazenness of this bad driver just basically following down the motorway at over a ton. But yeah, stupidity of youth, man. Stupidity. The only one of me says English versus American isn't the equation. The Germans created English. I mean, English is a bit of hodgepodge, isn't it? I don't know who created it. Jack Newton saying, can you say solicitor? Yeah, solicitor. I mean, solicitor is I suppose the technical one because it's the or at the end, but I just say solicitor. Another, the amount of things getting modded just because someone mentions like Epstein. Basically, it's ridiculous. It's unreal. You say wrote, we say roots. Okay. Wow, we've got some randoms in. We've obviously hit that point where we've got some randoms coming out. I don't mind the randoms though. You guys are okay. Right, I am done. We've been doing 35 minutes. I know it's a short one today, but you know, daily live streams at least half an hour. We've hit the half an hour today. It's a minimal one. All the newbies, make sure you hit that sub button for me and come on back. Even the randoms, we love you as well. So hit the sub button, give it a like, and then I'll see you on the next one, which is tomorrow, because I'm doing these daily for the whole year. So yeah, come and join us for another one. For everyone else, and especially my YouTube family who are still with us, thank you very much for being here. Love you all, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Have fun.